This is the Produx Multator 4. It was built by Otto Meuter and Son Calculated Machine Factory. Otto Meuter brought on his son Klaus in 1950 when he added the and Son to his business name. In 1954, Klaus patented his calculating machine with setting elements, or in German,
Rechenmaschine mit Einstellgliedern.
This is the fourth generation of this model, which came out in 1963. Before the company was producing four-function calculators, they were mostly producing tranche type adding machines. So this was a giant step up from what they had been previously building. It was a rather cheaply built machine, stamped metal parts, a lot of plastic pieces, including a lot of the gears inside, and that allowed it to be more affordable. Although $69.95 in 1961 still seems a bit expensive. It is a four-function machine. Everything works on it now. Everything works. It was rather difficult, and taking this machine apart proved very difficult. Here's 1, 2. I'm going to clear that, and as you can see, it works great. So we'll do some addition first. We'll say 25 plus 10 is 35. Now to convert addition to multiplication, we'll need to move this yellow dial up to 1, which will engage these yellow output counters, which can pull double duty as counting registers or as output registers. So 25 squared would be and then we move the carriage once with this knob, which turns, and then 2 more. The bouncing carriage is the most charming thing about this, and what really is quite attractive about it. For a cheaply built design like this, it had a back transfer mechanism, which was rather impressive. So if we want to back transfer 625 into the input, we'd first need to bring the carriage all the way left, reset the inputs, and then give it just a little bit of a turn and clear. And now we have 625, and we can multiply that. It's a somewhat light device, and maybe from age mine is rather stiff, and so I need to hold it with my second hand to prevent it from sliding around the table. Subtraction, we'll subtract again, 625. Subtraction is not done by twisting the crank, although they eventually did make some where the crank would twist the opposite direction. But on this multator, the crank only turns one direction. So in order to do subtraction, we shift the carriage up, and now the gears will engage the output register in the opposite direction. And then this button brings it back down to addition. Division would be accomplished the same way as subtraction, although in that case, in order to have the counter increase, you would bring the yellow button all the way up, and then into the division, and then you see it would affect a proper counter. It's a adapting segment mechanism. The little knobs on these and the fact that they don't rotate all through give the secret away that it's not a pinwheel, although it looks like a pinwheel. Here are the gears underneath, you can see, and if I slide this one up to 9 and give it a turn, you'll see they engage there before resetting. The Multator 4 came out in 1963, and they were making these machines till about 1970. Thank you for watching.